What is it that makes some people interesting and others boring? Is this ability to be perceived as interesting, is it something that we're born with, or is it something that can be cultivated? Today I'm here to answer this question, and in my opinion, it is something that anyone can have. It's all about strategies, and if you're a regular viewer, you'll know that I speak a lot about strategies, and I believe that we have a strategy for everything and that we can always improve on our strategies. So what is this strategy for being interesting? I have one very useful tip that for me really sets apart the interesting and the boring. In order to be interesting, it's important to be interested in others. You see, people like people who like them, and people like people who are like them. So it has a lot to do with rapport. So just imagine for a moment that you're at, for instance, a networking event, and imagine you really want to give someone your business card. Now there are two ways of going about this. You could just go and see them and say, "Hi, my name's Francesca, here's my card." But that might not be very well received. How about if you went over to this person and you showed interest in them? You asked them their name, you asked them what they do, and you asked them for their card. I can pretty much guarantee that when you do this, they will then ask you about yourself. And if they don't, having just asked them, you give yourself license to then tell them about yourself. And this is pretty much how it works. It's very much a question of give and take. So no one likes someone who just talks a monologue and talks constantly about themselves. It makes them feel as if they're not important. And that's essentially what we're doing. We're showing interest in someone else in order to make them feel important. And this is something that everyone wants to feel, isn't it? So I just want you to imagine for a moment that you've come to see a speaker, okay? And I happen to be your speaker. And I'm asking you a series of questions. Just imagine for a moment. And my topic happens to be on relationships. Raise your hand if you'd like to get married. Raise your hand if you're in a relationship. Raise your hand if you're already married. Raise your hand if you have no interest whatsoever in your relationship or other people's. I can pretty much guarantee that having just asked you all of these questions, you're going to want to know what it is I'm about to talk about in terms of relationships. I think you're going to want to know about my relationship. You're going to want to know my opinion about marriage. That's if you're someone that's interested in other people. And if you're not interested, that doesn't matter, because I've just asked you all these questions, and it seems kind of appropriate and legitimate that I would then be able to start to tell you about my opinion, start to tell you about my relationship. So you see how it works? This is the pattern for being interesting. We literally just show interest in others. So give it a try, let me know how it goes, and I'll see if I can post some more videos just like this, if you like them. So do tell me, do let me know. Until next week, see you soon.